such issues and to increase awareness that is not a common thing today is put at that particular time period.
I am the granddaughter of late Hazara Singh Cheema. I have helped my father in editing the book Rural Romance Pre-Partition Punjab. It was written in 1920 and 30s. He was a very famous lawyer and a retired. He was selected for ICS, my great grandfather, and he wrote this book. It's a fictitious love story, and it's about the way the people used to stay in 1930s, the rural people of village people, 1920s and 30s. And my father had a wish, he wanted to publish it because it was the last wish of my grandfather. Told my father to publish this novel. And I now hand over the mic to my father, Colonel B.S. Cheema. He is the cardiologist, he's my father and the son of the author.
No, thank you. Actually, my papa wrote this book about 100 years back. He wanted to expose the bad culture of the village, how the girls are exploited. Unfortunately, he could not expose himself because his novel was lost. Now in this book, he showed very clearly a girl was subjugated, whatever the local the agents to whom they married, he got married. Everything he brought out. He was a very forward-looking man who wanted in the modern thinking, education of the ladies and equal rights for the ladies. So this point he expressed very clearly in this, way back 100 years back. He was a very earnest scholar. He refused to join the best service of those days, the ICS. So anyhow, I am thankful to the university for giving us the opportunity to explore it. Thank you.
In college, I think it's a very good book because it will sensitize the students about the gender bias and other caste system and other evils that existed in our society. And the book also throws light on the romance of the protagonist, so that would also be very interesting for them. So it is a very good book for students to read.
Yes. Hello. Anji. This is Parminder Kaur, Principal Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Public School, Khankot, Amritsar. It was a pleasure being here at the inauguration function of the book launch, and I would definitely love to read the book, and I think it will give us a beautiful picture of the partition in India. Thank you very much.
Would it be okay if I talk in English?
Yes.
So, Literary Club is really very grateful to Colonel B.S. Cheema that he has compiled, collected and later on produced this novel by his father. And as there had been a very elaborate discussion about the novel, and we found it actually pre-partition books, novels particularly from this region are very few. So Mulk Raj Anand had been from this area and he has written certain novels. I particularly thought, was reminded about his novel Gauri, which is again about rural Punjab. It is set in Hoshiarpur And this book, though I haven't read it yet, but I had been not keeping well for some time, so I could not read the novel. But I'm highly motivated to read the novel, and I have also seen that a number of our students are also very excited about the book, and particularly from a period which we just have just heard about the period. We haven't actually much literature in English, in Indian English from that period. I have certain memories from that period from my grandfather, who came from Lailpur, Pakistan. So one small incident he told, he said that he used to study in a madrasa from Ustanis. Teachers were called Ustanis, and he said that once he talked to one of the fellow students, female student, and the next day the girl was pulled out from the school. So the novel talks about that kind of a period when girls had this kind of freedom, and the character today, as they discussed it, I mean, this is revolutionary. It gives us a very revolutionary picture of that society, and certainly I think this would be a landmark in the literature of this region, Indian English literature of this region. Thank you so much.
Sandhuji joined as the Vice Chancellor of this university, Guru Nanak Dev University, in 2017, and it is since then that we have clubs established. We have a lot of clubs. So Literary Club is one of them, and it is always good to acquaint students with literature, be they from any stream. So literature always helps them. Literature is something you find solace in. So we keep on holding such events, and it's always good for the students. It gives them exposure. We are very thankful to the authorities who gave us this opportunity to hold such events, and we are thankful to Cheema sir, because he approached us and he wanted the book to be launched here, and it is honor for us that the book has been launched in Guru Nanak Dev University. Thank you.
So, the book Rural Romance, it is set in pre-partition India, and it talks about the stereotypical gender roles of that time, and it also introduces us to the different kinds of gender atrocities of those times, and also how the author has dealt with it and presented a view in that regard, so that we can talk about its relevance in today's world. So that is what the book is about, and other than that, we are very honored to have got a chance to speak about the book because we read it, and the university itself and the literary club of our department actually organized this
There is a brilliant portrayal of many issues which are relevant even in contemporary times, particularly the subject of women's subjugation, the lack of education in women's case. So we feel really pleased and we feel gratitude to our faculty members to give us the opportunity to read the book as well as to speak about the book with certain critical remarks. Thank you very much. My name is Sakshi and my name is Vanshika. We are students of MA final year, Department of English, Guru Nanak Dev University.